Hi, beautiful guys and gals. Taylor here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Detective Pikachu Returns. Last time we finally solved the case of the missing jewel, and it turned out to be Turner, the new butler of the mansion, I guess you could say. Well, I guess you could say accomplice, I guess. We recovered the Aurora drop, but then, unfortunately, as we saw, Cramorant had something attached to its back, and he ate the jewel again and got away. But anyway, this time, Tim's friend Rachel said that she had a problem that needed to be solved, so why don't we get going? Oh, I see the newspapers arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you started getting the newspaper, you know. As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at times like this. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim. Tim and Pikachu's activities will be reported in the newspaper the day after a case is solved. Try reading the newspaper on the table. Sure. Latest development in jewel theft case. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora drop. Inspector Holliday and his team have been searching for the jewel and Cramorant. But there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. I think so too. The article's about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her lily pup went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. Aw, that's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday, the one whose lily pup ran off? Let me see. You're right, we met her in front of the dentist's residence. Her lily pup was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner. Oh, that's great. Oh. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin. It's just a normal apple, but it's sure hard to tell them apart. Yeah, it is true. Alright, let's head out. We should get going. While we're out, I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low. Oh, okay, your dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a nice day. You sure we're supposed to meet Rachel in front of Hi Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen!
Oh dear.
Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk about that either, if I'm being honest.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. And, they mentioned that on the news, said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something. I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was, to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. Can't believe he tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa's seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, this isn't what we're here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted somebody to listen to me, and I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now, really. Let's just get to the real topic of the day, the jewel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Yeah, those ruins are pretty far from here. Fieldwork is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we better go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, we better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm taking one of his classes. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know. Ugh. All this reading is like putting like a bubble in my throat or something. Like a weird saliva feeling. The Fabled Aurora. Oh, why is it snowing? Brr.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
That is odd. So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill? Okay, let's go, Tim. Alright. Oh, look, a Charge-a-Bug. Charge-a-Bug. Contracts, bzz, and expands. Charge-a? What a strangely shaped Pokemon. Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City. Oh, and it's Rowlet. Rowlet. Round eyes that look round and round. Very cute. This sure is a cute Pokemon. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a Leavanny. Leavanny, Leaf Tailor. Leavan. It's a Leavanny. It looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong? Hey, Leavanny, did something bad happen? I see. It's worried because some Swadloons still haven't come home. Leavanny's gone looking for them a lot already and can't find them anywhere. With how cold it is here, I can see why Leavanny's worried. If we find the Swadloon, let's tell them to come home. Good idea. Apparently there are 2 Swadloon missing. 2 of them? Got it. Okay, Leavanny, leave those Swadloon to us. Nah, don't worry about it. We can look for them while we're conducting our other investigations. It wants us to deliver these clothes to the Swadloon when we find them because they're probably shivering in this cold. Those are clothes for Swadloon? Yeah, Leavanny can use their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay, got it, Leavanny. We'll search for those Swadloon and deliver these clothes to them too. So you just sit tight and stop worrying. Alright, looks like we got a concern we gotta do. Oh, hey, it's a Monferno. Monferno, Fiery Tail, Burning Spirit. Come on. That's a Monferno. It probably lives around here. It doesn't look too happy. It doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Can you create fire, Monferno? I think that would help you deal with the cold. Oh, it's so cold that it's hard to heat up your flame? It says it might leave this area if this cold continues much longer. I guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon. Snowfall is pretty rare here, isn't it? This is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter? When did the snow start? A few days ago. It says right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started to gather above the ruins and then it started to snow. It's really strange that the snow is only falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. Some pink berries are growing here. Yeah, those are Nanab berries. Oh, yeah. An Ursaring. Exercise extreme caution. Oh, God. Hello there, Ursaring. Ursa. Oh, it's an Ursaring. You don't see those back in Rhyme City very often. You should not look happy, Ursaring. Is something wrong? You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursaring friend to look for food. But now your friend has been missing for days? I can see why it's worried. Let's help Ursaring search for its friend. Yeah, we may be in the middle of an investigation, but I'm worried about the other Ursaring. Do you have any information that might help our search? The last time you saw your friend, he was headed toward the ruins. Sounds like that other Earth ring may be inside then. Okay, we'll let you know if we find your friend. Okay, now we got another concern. We gotta find a missing Earth ring. Search around here. Okay, nothing. Let's go up here. Whew, that was quite a hike. Hey, Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in this city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursa ring we just saw outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food. Say, where is Gordon anyway? Huh, it looks like someone's here. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Chris Honor, Professor Gordon's assistant. And Munchlax, curry enthusiast.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you during your work, Chris. My name is Rachel, and this is Tim. I'm a student of Professor Gordon's, and Tim here also attends Rhyme University. Oh, you're students? What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The professor? Oh, dear. He entered the ruins 2 days ago, and, well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh? Whoa, what are you saying? Oh, the professor's always like this. He is absolutely obsessed with his research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check on him, there's some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. He usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing. Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess we have to figure out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris, we'll go look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. You? I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu are detectives, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that Tim? The great detective? In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Right, first we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. It won't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll go around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks. Okay, let's start investigating the entrance. Oh, look, there's a Swadloon. Swadloon finds safety in swaddling. It's a Swadloon. Looks like it didn't get home because it's too cold to move. Let's give it the clothes we got from Levanny. It looks a lot happier now. Now you can get back to Levanny, right? It seems really worried about you. You should hurry on home, okay? There it goes. Alright. Ooh, an Eldegoss. Has thick cotton fluff. Eldegoss. That sure is a fluffy Pokemon. Yeah. I want to cuddle it up in the fluff myself. Okay, some yellow berries down here. I just want to make sure, I'm not missing anything important before, I start. Okay, let's investigate. Okay, let's take a close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're working with. Careful not to miss any details. Yeah, I know. Let's see, where should we look first? Oh, look, they're faint, but I see some footprints on this tree. Judging by the shape, I'd say these are human. Not sure if they're Gordon's, though. Someone must have climbed this tree, but why would they do that? There's some sort of picture on the door. Yeah, it must be some kind of relief. It looks like a person holding up a Pokemon. Yeah, it does. Do you think it's a clue about the mechanism? Looks like it. Oh. This tile right here has a design carved into it. What do you suppose this design means? I have no idea. I'm not an archaeologist. Fair enough. It might have meant something to Gordon, though. I wonder. I think we checked everything that stands out. Yeah, we just gave the place a quick glance, but I think we've got plenty to work with now. Okay, well, they say so. Well, we looked all around the door, but we still don't know how to open it. Looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism. Puzzle must be solved to activate the mechanism that opens the door to the ruins. Is it possible to solve the puzzle, though? Maybe. What's the mechanism to get the door open? After investigating the area, we still can't figure it out. Makes sense. We're not archaeology experts, after all. I think we should use our own methods to solve this. What do you mean? Our detective skills. You know, conducting investigations, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins, and maybe someone saw Gordon open the door. But who? Oh, you mean the Pokemon that live here? Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues. Alright. Oh yeah, I can't go over there. Maybe over here? Oh, not you again. I don't want to do that quiz. Oh, look! Lotad! Lotad, leaf bobber. Those are Lotad. They're singing so cheerfully. Sorry to bother you when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask you some questions?
Hey.
You seem really happy. I take it you're not bothered by the cold? They said a little cold snap like this is no problem when they can sing. They want to hurry up and evolve because it's their dream to dance together? We should ask Ludicolo at the Hi Hat Cafe to join them then.
Hey.
Have you three always lived here? So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of food. It's a shame the weather's like this now. Apparently they're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon that live here. I hope the snow stops.
Hey.
Have you seen a human with a Slowpoke around here? It sounds like they haven't seen anything because they've been singing here the whole time. Gotcha. Thanks anyway. I guess let's keep looking.
Hey.
Have you seen any humans around the ruins? You saw some people start a campfire in front of the entrance? Maybe it saw Chris and the professor setting up camp. Monferno thinks it's hilarious how hard those humans had to work just to make a small campfire. You know, Monferno, humans can't just create fire like you do. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can't interview them. Is that I see a Pokemon up there, but I don't think we could reach. And we can't go over that way. Huh. Blueberries. I think those are Koba berries. Koba berries? Interesting.
Excuse me?
What are you doing here, Chris? I'm helping with the professor's research. I set up camp, search around the outside of the ruins, stuff like that. It's not uncommon for me to lose contact with the professor like this, but if I stop working just because he disappeared, I'll get in trouble with him later. Sounds pretty rough. Oh, I'm used to it by now. All I could do at the moment is cook up some curry and wait for him. And there are so many berries growing around here. It's a great chance to try out different flavors. I'm not sure if the professor's too independent or if the guy's too easygoing. But either way, they seem to make a good pair.
Excuse me?
Can you tell us what the professor was up to before he disappeared? Sure, before he entered the ruins, he spent a lot of time wandering around near the entrance. Shortly after he went inside, I heard a rumbling, grinding sound, and when I looked over, the doors to the ruins had closed. Do you have any idea what happened? Not really. I was busy making curry at the time, so I didn't actually see when the door had closed shut. Gotcha. Thanks for your help. Okay, talking to you is not going to help. I gotta be missing something.
I really feel like dancing right now. What do you think, Tim? Check out my moves!
That's pretty good. No. Okay. These footprints are really starting to, you know. Oh, wait. What's that? No. And we can't go any further that way. Guess we'll have to just go down farther. I can figure out which way I came from. There we go. I'm not going anywhere. Just trying to figure out where we can go and where we can't go. Okay, we already went this way. Red berries. Those look like habin berries. Habin berries? Quite interesting. This is the only tree without any berries growing on it. What kind of tree is it then? I don't know. There's got to be something we're missing. Hold on. Let's check this tree. What do you suppose grows on this tree?
Let me see.
Oh, geez. That scared me. Passimian, premier pitcher. Whoa, a Passimian was in the tree? We woke you up from your nap? Sorry about that. It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors. Is it talking about the professor and Chris? Maybe. Let's ask for more details.
Hey.
Do you live here? Apparently, Passimian and its troop have lived here for a long time, and says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here. So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. It says it's been seeing humans around here recently. Recently? Were there no humans here before? Humans used to live here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. And it only knew that humans used to live here because that's what its grandfather told it. If humans once lived here, it must have been a really long time ago.
Hey.
Did you see a human around here with a slowpoke? You saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree. What was he doing, the human? He was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door, but Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead. Passimian also says it was laughing its head off watching them. The professor climbed a tree? What in the world was he up to? I'm really curious about what Passimian told us. You mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins? He must have had a reason. Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? And remember, the relief on the door also depicted someone holding up a Pokemon. Do you think there's something on the top of the door? Sure sounds possible. Let's go look up there.
All right, then. Just a little climb, no problem. Finally made it.
Anything up there?
Let me catch my breath first. There's no way to treat a Pokemon. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
What did you see on top of the door? There's a tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door. The same design? Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed the tree before entering the ruins. Yeah, it must have been to open the door. Right, so there's got to be some sort of key or switch to open it. Have we seen anything that fits the description? Let's see, something like a key or a switch. The tile with the unique design. It's got to be that tile with the unique design. I could see that being a switch to open the door. Right, I think that's pretty likely. Okay, I'll try stepping on it. I felt something staying down a bit when I pressed on it. It's definitely a switch, but the door still won't budge. There must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, press both switches.
Oh,
There are two switches with the same design, one above the door and one below the door. Maybe the door will open if we press them both. So you think Gordon climbed the tree to press the switch above the door? Yeah, and he had Slowpoke press the one below. Then maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try it out. Alright. Okay, let's press both switches at once. You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll get the one up top. Thanks, Pikachu. I know I volunteer, but climbing trees is actually pretty rough.
Gotta climb up again.
Yeah, I'm not a good tree climber either.
Okay, Pikachu, you press that one.
Yep, leave it to me.
Yes!
Awesome! Alright, now we can get inside. Let's go find the professor. Here we go. So this is what the ruins are like inside. Why is it so cold? Yeah, it's freezing in here too. What's going on? I know it's snowing outside, but this still feels really unnatural. Snow outside, ice inside. I bet there's a connection. And do you think the professor's all right after 2 whole days in here? I hope so. We should probably hurry. I'm not sure what we'll find in here, so I'll go scout ahead. Okay, let's go find Gordon. Looks like there are 3 different ways to go. Which way do you think the professor went? Let's look in all directions, just to be sure. Hey, wait, isn't that...
Wait, what?
Slowpoke! Concentrated deliciousness at the tip of its tail. Is this the professor's partner, Slowpoke? Easy there, Slowpoke. We're not your partner. He thought Mr. Go was back. Now he's disappointed. He calls Professor Gordon Mr. Go, huh? That's cute. Hey, Tim. Looks like his feet are frozen solid. I think he's stuck. Yeah, we can't leave him like this. But what can we do to help? What if we ask Rachel for help and then we try pulling him out together? Sounds like a plan. This is Professor Gordon Slowpoke, right? Yeah, I think so. But why is he frozen? We gotta help him quick. It won't be easy with ice this solid.
Don't worry, we'll pull you free.
3, 2...
Almost there.
Got him! Oh!
A little help here?
Oh.
Not funny, Rachel.
It is a little funny.
Playing around. Wait, huh?
Oh.
Isn't this Slowpoke's tail? Hey, are you okay?
Oh, its tail grew back.
I see. Your tail really grows back fast. Slowpoke. I can keep this? Don't mind if I do. Slowpoke.
Looks like we managed to get him free, thank goodness. He says thank you for rescuing him. I'm really glad we could help, though you're heavier than you look. Did Slowpoke give you his tail just now? Yeah, don't you know Slowpoke tails are good eats? You can't help but smile when you sink your teeth into one. Huh, you don't say. How'd you end up frozen anyway? It happened so suddenly that you're not sure. What about your partner, Gordon? Where's he? You were asleep until just now, so you don't know? I wish I was that carefree. Well, that's too bad. Well, then what do you remember, Slowpoke? Can you tell us anything at all? Yeah, why are you frozen? Apparently it happened so suddenly he was already frozen by the time he noticed anything was wrong. What was the professor up to when you got frozen? He says that Gordon had gone off somewhere. And when Slowpoke tried to follow, that's when he got frozen. He says he sat here wondering what to do until he fell asleep. Hard to believe he managed to sleep for 2 whole days in a place this cold.
Hey,
Was Gordon with you when you entered this room? Okay, so they were together at that point. When did you and the professor get separated? Right after they reached this room. Gordon told Slowpoke to use his water to wash the dust off a mural. After Slowpoke did that, Gordon suddenly noticed something and rushed out of the room. A bit later, he heard Gordon call out in surprise from the next room. And then there was a rumbling, rocky sound. Slowpoke tried to hurry and catch up, but that's when he got frozen. And right after you got frozen, you heard that rumble again? So you heard the rumbling sound twice, eh, Slowpoke? No dice, huh? The murals in this room are really big. Yeah, I bet there's a clue hidden somewhere in this murals.
hey.
Just as we thought. So you came here to help with Gordon's research. And he always brings you along on all his research trips, eh? What sort of things do you help the professor? You're good at spraying water, eh? How's that helpful? Ah, I see. Gordon brings you along instead of bringing a canteen. That's the choice. Thanks for all the info, Slowpoke. You've been a huge help. That conversation just sounds like a bunch of pika-pikas and slows to me. Still, they talked for a pretty long time. Wonder what they were talking about. Could you understand them? What? No, of course I can't understand them. Alright then, I'm gonna stay here for a while to look after Slowpoke. I want to make sure at least he's okay. He was stuck on that ice for 2 days after all. Got it. Thanks, Rachel. In that case, let's go back to our investigation. According to Slowpoke, Gordon noticed something when he looked at these murals. These murals must hold the key to finding the professor's whereabouts. What's this thing covered in ice? So these are the murals the professor was looking at. They both depict Passimian. Yeah, but do we know which of these 2 murals he was actually looking at? Maybe he looked at both of them. Either way, we'll have to give them a thorough inspection. This wall is way more frozen than the others. If you look closely, it seems like there's another mural in the middle wall, too. Yeah. But with all this ice in the way, we can't see what the mural is depicting. If we want to see this mural, we're going to have to do something about all this ice first. I wonder what was drawn here. Professor Gordon noticed something when he was looking at these murals. We should check them out as well. Make sure not to miss any details. Well, look at this Passimian's face. It seems happy. Looks like my face when I've just eaten something sweet. Alright. And look at this Passimian's pose. It's holding a berry. You're right, it's got a yellow berry. Yeah. Okay, you got that. Okay, now let's look at the other one. Professor Gordon noticed something when he was looking at these murals. Yeah. It looks like this Passimian's holding a blueberry. And ooh, this Passimian has a pretty strained expression. Haha, yeah, just like it ate something sour. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got that out of the way. And let's get out.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you some great detective tips. Great detective tip number 1.
What?
Every single thing a suspect says or does has a motive behind it. It's a great detective's job to uncover them.
Huh, interesting. Okay. Huh. This rock looks a little different from the others. Yeah, it's definitely got a pretty strange shape. What do you suppose it's doing here? I think I know what that is, but...
Well,
It's a wall of ice. Looks like we can't go this way. Yeah, there's no way we can get through a wall this thick. I could just barely see through the other side, though. Really? Let me take a look. Yeah, there's definitely something there.
I see something moving.
looks like a suspicious shadow. I'm curious to know what it is, but we should look into it later.
Yeah. Let's come back another time.
Alright, well, yeah, there's definitely something moving in there, I can see. Alright, now let's go to the middle. Hey, what's that? There's something on the floor. It's a brand new handkerchief. Trevor Gordon. Professor Gordon's name is embroidered on it. So it's Gordon's handkerchief. Where did the professor go? Yeah. But I don't see Gordon anywhere. Where do you think he went? We might be able to find some more clues about that. Yeah. No. There is no restroom here. Oh, there's the other Swadloon. Yeah. Alright, it looks much better now. Your mother's worried about you, so you should hurry home. There it goes. Alright, we found both Swadloon. Sure. We can just walk back. It's really not that big of a deal. It looks like both Swadloon got back safely. It's thanking us for delivering the leaf clothes. You're very welcome. Glad to see you both look okay. Now, don't go worrying Leavanny too much, alright? There we go. Now all we gotta do is... find that missing Ursa ring for the local concern thing. Alright. Let's go back to the middle room. I wish we could, like, dash faster instead of just walking this slow. Oh, look at all the statues. This looks like a statue of Pissimian. Yeah. What a weird pose. It's like it's almost offering something. Yeah, now that you mention it, that is strange. Also, the statue has a slight sense to it. Really? I don't smell anything. That's because Pokemon are more sensitive to smell. It smells spicy. Just sniffing it makes my eyes sting. Oh, look at all these footprints. Yeah. It looks like someone was walking all around. Yeah, Gordon must have gone in and out of this room several times. There are so many footprints all over the place. I can't tell which way the professor went. Yeah. That's a sweet smell coming from this statue. This one? There's a sour smell coming from that one. The wall looks different from the others. Yeah, there's a relief of Aegis-Slash carved into it. What in the world could it mean? Hey, Tim, look at the floor. What? What about it? The footprints! They look like human footprints. From the size, I'd guess they were made by an adult male. You're right. But there's something weird about these footprints. I'll say, the tip of the last footprint is cut off by the wall. It's almost like the wall was made after the footprints were left here. Doesn't seem possible, though, does it? What could have happened here? Oh, yeah, I think we have enough. All right. I'm thinking that he went along a path beyond the wall.
Oh,
Maybe this path extends past the relief of Aegislash, and the relief could have blocked off the path after the professor had already gone through. Does that seem possible to you? The entrance to the ruins was closed shut, even though we know Gordon opened it. It's possible that this relief is also an entrance, and it got also closed shut after Gordon walked through it. If that's the case, maybe there's another mechanism that'll move this relief. Yeah, I just gotta figure out what it is. Yeah, how do we get past the wall? There's a unique design on the switches that open the entrance. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can deduce this one as well. Yeah, I think so. I think we gotta have the statue hold the berries.
Oh.
What if we have the statues hold the same berries as the Passimian in the ruins? You know how both the statues and murals depict Passimian? That makes me think they're both connected to the mechanism. The Passimian in the murals are holding berries, but the Passimian statues aren't. So I think we need to make the statues match the murals. I get what you're saying. We could probably pull that off by placing berries on the statues. The statues look like they're perfectly posed for holding berries, too. There's just one problem, though. Yeah, each mural depicts a different berry. Exactly, which probably means we need to give each of these 3 statues a different berry. Well, what berry are we supposed to give to which statue? Yeah. So we need to place a sweet yellow berry. Then we need to place a sour blueberry on the other one. And then how can we get rid of the ice?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, please. Alright, let's go investigate the berries. Yeah, they're hard and bitter. Ugh. So cobas are bitter and hard. Okay. Okay, I can't go that way. I think there were berries over here too. I did not mean to talk to you. There are some yellow berries growing right here. Sweet yellow berries. That could be it, I think. I need to keep looking for berries. And red berries. So berries are red and bitter. And then... So tell us, what are you good at particularly? When it comes to spewing fire, no one can beat you. Yeah. Whoa, that's hot. Yeah, I guess this chat cheered it up a little. No, I didn't want to ask you questions again. Sorry. Some pink berries. Nana berries are pink and sweet. There's no time for that. high nut berries. The skin is sour, but the fruit inside has that iconic spicy flavor. Pineapple berries are yellow, sour, and spicy. Huh. Interesting.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Deducing? Already? Okay. No. Yeah, shuckaberries. If the berry needs to be sweet and yellow, then I think we need a shuckaberry. Okay, got that one. Which berry is blue and sour? Oh no, it's sour, not bitter. Oops. Well, looks like I'll have to keep looking for that one. Oh, it's this. I think these might be yachi berries. Blueberries that are sour. Okay, I think we just found it.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. A sour yachi berry. It's supposed to be a blue sour berry, then I think we need a yachi berry. There we go. I think we could get rid of the ice with Monferno's fire.
Oh,
Monferno could melt the ice with its flames. Yeah, Monferno seemed to be struggling with this cold, though. There we go.
all right.
Yeah. You're asking a lot, especially in this cold.
Please, we need your power. Just give it your best shot.
Well, alright, I'll try.
Great. We're counting on you.
God dang! Good job, Monferno. Wow, there's so much ice, but it all melted clean away. Now we can get a good look at that middle mural. After feeling the warmth of your flames for a moment, the cold feels even worse. I'm really sorry about that. We pushed you pretty hard. You're gonna move somewhere warm until the snow stops? Yeah, that makes sense. I hope you come back when it gets warm again. And off it goes. It's up to us now. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. Yeah. The Passimian is breathing fire. Can Passimian even do that? No, they can't use those kind of moves. It means it ate something so spicy it's breathing fire. So spicy. Yeah, spicy. The Passimian is holding a red berry. Yeah. So a red berry that's spicy. Yeah. Okay, we're finally able to examine the middle. Now I need to think of what sort of berry we could place on the middle statue. No. Okay. We'll go a little longer and then we'll end this episode off. Yeah, we should talk to Chris about it. Is there something you wanted to ask? Yeah, about the berries here.
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the berry trees that grow around here? Yeah, I wandered around and explored a bit while waiting for the professor. There are a lot of different berries here. Hobbin berries, nanab berries, pineapple berries. It's a shame that there aren't any tomato berries, though. Tomato berries? Yeah, they're spicy red berries. The professor loves them. When I cook for the professor, he always loves any dish I flavored with tomato berries. So he knows just what flavor he likes. Sounds like we'd get along great. Unfortunately, I just used up all the tomato berries I brought with me. See that tree over there with no berries on it? It's actually a tomato tree. Someone must have picked all the berries already. And here I was hoping to add a little more to this curry. Yeah, I think we just found our spicy red berry. A red spicy tomato berry. That's right, tomato berries do have the right color and flavor, but according to Chris, there aren't any tomato berries around here. What should we do then? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. You know he's sitting right there. Alright guys, well I'm actually going to end this episode off here. In the next episode, we will talk to Chris and see if we can find a substitute for a tomato berry. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!